Thank you so much for staying with us. Still a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Right about now, we're about to have a very interesting conversation with Nandipha Nelani. Now, she is a versatile brand and talent manager, specializing in artist development and global market expansion. With a background in both science and the creative industries, she blends analytical insights with champions cross-cultural collaborations and connects Africa talents to international audiences across Africa and the U.S. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you.
Okay, of course, from the name, I'm sure you guys probably will be able to guess that she's not from here. So, of course, you are from South Africa,
yes,
and you're actually a brand manager. So tell us, what exactly are you doing in Nigeria right now?
So right now, I'm working on a project with, I brought my two talent with me.
Okay.
Mayton and Virgo.
Okay.
We're here in
They were
June.
actually here, yes.
Yeah,
they were actually here.
I had them in the studio. So when we're here in June, they started a project with one of the producers, Prohibits, here. So we decided to just come back and finish off the project. So they're here working on that.
Oh, okay, working on that right now. Amazing. Yeah. So I actually love to ask why Nigeria, because I know, of course, when it comes to Africa, Nigeria is I mean, and of course South Africa as well. I know they have like a collaborative thing going on, and of course the music, Afrobeats, and the likes, right? So now, why Nigeria? Why did you decide, okay, fine, you want to go to Ghana or anywhere else? Why did you choose Nigeria?
So the two artists that I mentioned, they're Afrobeats artists, and they draw most of their inspiration to Nigerian artists. I think gone are the days where we were only seeking inspiration from, you know, artists from outside of Africa. Yeah. We've got the likes, like the big names already that are coming from Nigeria. So I wanted them to be able to tap into the culture of Afrobeats, because this is the birth of Afrobeats, you know, and experience and draw inspiration directly from experiences around, you know, being in Nigeria. So that's why we're here. All
right, amazing. Okay, so now we see South Africans come to Nigeria to literally draw inspiration from our culture, from our music, and of course from Afro beats as well. All right, amazing. So how's that been for you so far? Have you is this your first time in Nigeria?
No.
No. Okay, so it seems like you actually come here, frequent here quite a lot.
This is actually my fourth time.
This is your fourth time in how many years?
Since 2023.
Okay, fourth time in 2 years.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I started coming here back in 2023. I was managing Big Brother Titans at the time.
Okay.
We came here for media rounds. Okay. And then we came for AMPCAs.
And you just fell in love with Nigeria.
I love the energy, I love the culture.
Oh, nice.
There's so much inspiration here. I mean, you know, back home, it also makes me understand, you know, like how to interact with Nigerian nationals that are back in South Africa, the entrepreneurial spirit, you know, from the moment you land at the airport up until you go to your space, like there's just that energy.
There's just that energy, right? So now you mentioned it, right? Because I was wondering, should I go there? Should I not go there? So you know, I don't want to say there's no underlying to, you know, rivalry or whatever. But then again, Nigeria and South Africa, we've had some clashes, right? Yeah. Over certain things. Of course, the entrepreneurial spirit, because over time we've even had situations where, I mean, South Africans have complained that Nigerians come into South Africa to literally start businesses and then take businesses from them, and then it cost a little ruckus once upon a time. Now you being in Nigeria, seeing that, it's not a situation of us going somewhere to do that, right? It's how we are. So now, when you go back home, how do you tell that to your people for them to understand? Okay, you know what? This is how these people are. How do you see it? Do you see it differently?
Obviously, I do see it differently, but I think one thing that you see, the problem that we have in South Africa, we have a high rate of crime, right? And that is not in any way, it does not have like a specific face. But whenever there is like drug bust or human trafficking and it is labeled to certain nationals, it becomes a problem to the community. True. So I always say that we need to do root cause analysis of where all of these problems are coming from and why then it is then labeled as if South Africans are saying that Nigerians are taking their jobs. It's not even about Nigeria. Like even right now, like there's an ongoing operation which is wrong, right? But I always say that is a systematic issue. That is something that our governments need to come together to try and fix, because we definitely do have like a problem with illegal immigrants that are coming into the country. So when you are coming in as an illegal immigrant, you are not documented, you can't be traced, right? So that means that you can get away with anything. And most of the time, like when police will have these raids, you'll find out all these people that are doing these things, they're not coming from South Africa. And I always say and qualify my statements by saying multiple truths can exist at once. I am not in any way saying that South African nationals don't engage in such activities, but I'm saying that in the communities that we're in, it always becomes a problem if it's a person that coming from the outside that is doing those things. So it then emanates from such, like it's a build-up. When it comes to the entrepreneurial spirit of Nigerians, I prefer working with Nigerians. I'm not even capping, because I love the energy, I love the work ethic. You understand? You want to get it done, from makeup artists to when it comes to like artists and stuff, from makeup to styling to showbiz. Showbiz is showbiz. To the salon, everywhere, doctors, teachers, everybody. We've got that community. We've got those professionals back at home, and they don't take away from anything. You understand? So I always say, even when we report on news, I feel like there's just this underlying problem that is not addressed. It's not addressed.
Yes. Okay. All right. I get you. Anyways, I have so many questions that I can bother on that conversation alone. But then again, that's not what we're here for. We're actually here to talk about music and your artists. So tell me more about your artists right now. So what project are they working on right now? And give me the specifics so we know.
So I don't want to.
Okay. So just give us a hint.
The title yet?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Because we may change.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, that's fine.
But it is a joint project, an album with Virgo and Mayton. Right? Collaborating with upcoming artists from Nigeria, and also some known names.
Known names that you would have mentioned.
That I would not want to mention right now. But it's a very exciting project. We've also just been, taking it outside of, like the studio setup, going to the market, just to experience that and tap into that. Riding on the gege, going,
really
to
having
Nike,
the full-on Nigerian Lagos experience.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So, the project is set to drop end of October. We're probably going to be back again.
Yes, of course you'll be back.
We're probably going to be back for that. It's very exciting. Okay,
all right, amazing. It's exciting. And what of December? Do you plan to come back in December? Because in Nigeria, what happens in December, right? Around here, and there's a whole lot of fun, and of course, there's music as well. So that'll be a very, very good time to actually push your artists and do things like that. Now, I'll just ask you very briefly, how does it feel? Getting into the Nigerian space now, trying to work with Nigerian artists. How's that been specifically for you and for the artists as well?
Okay, so one thing I need to say about your country, you guys are very friendly.
Yeah, we are.
Extremely
very accommodating,
friendly. Very accommodating, and I really like that, I think we've also been welcomed in spaces where we didn't even plan, just mentioning that this is what we're about, this is what we're trying to do, that opens up doors for us to actually collaborate and have those, important conversations, invite people over to our studio camp and set up. So it's been really such a wholesome experience.
Okay, amazing. We definitely love having you here with us. Thank you so much for being here on Wake Up Nigeria, and thank you for being Nigeria, right? We're looking forward to the project drop, right, really soon, and hopefully we'll probably get to hear it. Maybe we'll have them back in the studio to perform it for us here as well. Thank you so much for coming once again. All right, and that's all we're taking on this interview right about now. Do stay with us. There's so much more to happen right here on Wake Up Nigeria.